Welcome back. I'm Austin Westfall. A 14-year-old student opened fire at a Georgia high school and killed 4 people on Wednesday, authorities said, sending students scrambling for shelter in their classrooms and eventually to the football stadium as officers swarmed the campus and parents raced to find out if their children were safe. The dead were identified as two students and 2 teachers at Apalachee High School in Winder, Georgia, which is about an hour's drive from Atlanta. At least 9 other people, 8 students and 1 teacher, were taken to hospitals with injuries. All of them are expected to survive. The shooter is alive tonight and is in custody. Again, he's 14 years old. His name is Colt Gray, and he was a student at the school itself. Lieutenant Randy Sutton is standing by. He's a law enforcement expert and the founder of the Wounded Blue. Lieutenant, as always, it's good to see you. I want to pull up a tweet here. This is incredibly hard to read. This was posted by the Giffords organization. It's a gun violence prevention organization founded by former Arizona Representative Gabby Giffords, who, of course, herself is a victim of gun violence. It's a screenshot of a conversation between a parent and a child at the school. I'm going to read it. This is the child saying, "School shooting right now. I'm scared. Please, I'm not joking." Response, "I'm leaving work. I love you. Love you too, baby. Where are you?" Class, "Someone's dead. I just saw ambulance and police heading that way." Randy, law enforcement are plunged into these horrific situations as they unfold. What's your reaction when you see something like this?
Heartbreak, absolute heartbreak. The terror that these students went through today is something that no child should ever have to go through. The parents, the panic that they must have experienced today, beyond belief, all at the hands of a 14-year-old who through some strange mutation became a killer today. And what has taken place here today is truly unbelievable in every sense of the word, that a 14-year-old could have taken so many lives, shot so many people, had this violent streak within him, and now it's been noted in the news earlier today that this individual was a suspect in a threatened school shooting a year ago and had been the target of an FBI and law enforcement investigation, that he and his parents had been actually interviewed about this threat. So this is going to reverberate throughout the law enforcement community, and the investigation that's going to take place will once again look at all of the aspects, all of the nuances, and try and determine, did somebody drop the ball here?
Randy, I got to ask you a little bit more about what we know about what you just said. We have some information about last year. Today, we learned that this kid was being questioned by the cops over suspicious activity as recently as last spring. The teen had been interviewed after the FBI received anonymous tips in May 2023 about online threats to commit an unspecified school shooting, the agency said in a statement. The sheriff's office interviewed the then 13-year-old and his father, who said that there were hunting guns in the house, but the teen did not have unsupervised access to them. The teen denied making any online threats. The sheriff's office alerted local schools for continued monitoring of the teen, but there was no probable cause for arrest to additional action. Randy, how many of these types of threats do law enforcement run into? Gray was flagged to the FBI and questioned by local police before any of this violence took place. Is this more common than we might think, or does it seem that Gray was a special case?
Well, that's what this investigation is going to have to determine. There are a great many of social media posts that go out there that are investigated by law enforcement. But when you take a case like this, where the shooter actually turns out to be the real deal, then you have to look back and say, did we do everything by the book here? Did we do everything right? And then what's going to really uh, be so important in this is what kind of weapon did this boy use? Where did he get it? Did he have access to it because the parents had allowed it? And you know, we've seen the prosecution of parents before under similar circumstances, and I can't help but believe that there will be a lot of attention paid here to see if the parental aspect of this played a role. But one thing is for sure, this individual was flagged. Um, it's hard for me to believe that there were no other factors since that time that didn't also raise some awareness or some anticipation of issues. So that's what this investigation is going to have to reveal. And the fact that this boy is alive, that he can be questioned by police, is going to be different than many of the school shooters, which end in the death of the suspect. So this is going to be a very interesting interrogation that takes place if he hasn't lawyered up and is keeping his mouth shut now.
I want to show the victims. We heard them identified earlier today in the news conference. You're looking at them right now. They're identified as Mason Schermerhorn, a 14-year-old student, Christian Angulo, another 14-year-old student, Richard Aspinwall, who was a math teacher, and Christina Irimie, another math teacher at the school. So we are, of course, talking about 2 teachers and 2 students. We don't know a motive yet. That'll be a big question moving forward, as you said. Another question I have is, how did the gun get into the school? Did the shooter force his way in with it? Did he smuggle it in? Randy, what questions do you have about today?
Oh, we could talk about my questions all night long, but the reality is, do does this school have security precautions in place that are adequate? Does the school have metal detectors? What are the protocols that are put into place for these students when they enter the school? You know, this is a rural school. This isn't the big city. This isn't where there's a lot of rampant crime, where there might be additional safeguards put into places. And this kid's a student at the school. He didn't force his way in. He walked in with the rest of the students. So the question is, where did he get the gun? How did he get the gun? And what flags did the parents possibly see? Or did other students see? They're going to be scouring his social media. They're going to be scouring his devices. They're going to be talking to anybody that had a relationship with him to determine if there was anything missed here. It's hard to believe that this boy acted in a vacuum, that there wasn't some type of event that sparked it. And that's what law enforcement is going to have to really delve into.
We'll leave it there for now, Randy. We'll be following the story closely with you all week. Have a good night.